As far as cabins go, this is the biggest one we have ever built. We're currently building a cabin in York that has a floor space of over 160 square metres that is big enough for your average family to live in. With a total of 10 rooms, we have got a lot of work to do. The next stage of this build is we've got to get all of the tops of the windows and all of the tops of the doors put on so we can start moving on to the roof structure. If you saw in our previous video, you know that we had to do some amendments to those cuts, which is an issue we've overcome, which means we can get them in. So let's get some tools out, do some work. First things first, let's stick some tunes on. Up me and Ben go with the first overhang. This caps off the window and it ties the structure together a lot more than it was when this wasn't there. What these overhangs are going to do is keep the roof a bit further away from the building, giving the tops of the windows and doors a little bit more protection. With that done, we moved on to this right hand cutout on the right hand side of the porch, screwed that down with 280mm screws as always, and then I moved on to this very right hand side overhang. I think I'm going to need a bigger ladder. With this overhang secured, I then decided to launch my mallet, which in hindsight wasn't the best idea, because I kind of need that. Anyway, moving on to the back wall, we've got this back overhang knocked in and secured, followed by this middle piece that goes over the top of the 2-bedroom windows. And we even found the time for a cup of Yorkshire's finest tea, and a chocolate hobnob. Tea drank, we moved on to these 2 front pieces, which are either side of the triangular windows that are going in. Then the 2 porch overhang pieces, number 2 of which pretty much just fell in. And in typical British weather fashion, it took a bit of a turn for the worst. Someone switched the sunshine off! We ducked it and we dived it and we managed to get the last of these overhangs put on, and we crossed our fingers and toes hoping that the rain cloud would disappear just as fast as it came. And luckily for us, it did. Overhangs, they're complete. We're all done with them now, completely finished. All the windows, tops, everything is finished externally. There is nothing more to go on the front and there's nothing more to go on the back. Matthew, the customer's had a bit of a spruce up. He's got rid of most of the mud so that we're not tracking mud everywhere, because that's been the absolute bane of this project. We're experiencing a lot of different seasons, so we're getting rain and we're getting sun and we're getting rainbows. Look how cool that rainbow is over there, very colourful. And you'll probably see as well that the pallet's gone. We've eliminated yet another pallet. That's gone, which means we can unwrap this one and start building up the apex and all the internals. To you. Fingers! I've got all day, mate.
Well, you stopped.
No! And just like that, the weather changed from let's build a dream cabin to let's build character. It's a good job I packed my woolly hat and my raincoat. Fortunately for us, the rain disappeared just as soon as it came, which gave us the opportunity to get the last few pieces put inside in preparation for the 2 big purlins that go across the whole length of the building. And with the last pieces put in, we were pretty much ready for the purlin. There was only one thing standing in our way. It's now time to put these pieces in, all the way up here, bring these 2 bits over, connect that all together, put some reinforcement up there so it doesn't do that, and then we're ready for this 10-metre long purlin to go up. We've got reinforcement bars going either side of this wall, and then when it gets high enough we can connect it to the left and right hand sides of the building. The only problem being though is even with reinforcement bars, it starts to sway a lot, which is where me and Ben realised we've got a little bit of a dilemma. So we've got this far up, but I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get the next couple on, because it's really high. It's relatively freestanding apart from obviously this piece that we've screwed in, but can't lean a ladder against it. We won't get the van down here purely because of these blocks. We're gonna have to figure something out though. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this long log and we're gonna connect all three of them sections of wall together. With all three of the walls connected, we can actually put the final 3 pieces on this middle wall. We then got on the 3 pieces that connect the side walls to the middle wall, and Ben got the last 2 pieces screwed up that takes the purlin. And with that final piece put up, we are ready for the purlin. I think it looks a little bit like someone holding the whole building together. Either that or a really large man trying to pull his trousers up. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next Thursday at 7.
You know what you could do is when you get out of the car and you have to be a man and carry all the shopping on your own, like, you could do it like that. Do it like that, actually.